All right, so now that we have got the system as using the SPN SIFs, now I'm going to show you how to utilize the another service principal name, which is going to be WSMAN, or if it's not registered, then we're going to skip to HTTP. And again, it's going to be the same concept, with the exception of requesting different service principal names. Let me see. So let me go back up to where we requested the. Here it is. We're just gonna change this to HTTP capital letters because sometimes it gives me an issue. HTTP. Perfect. So instead of utilizing, actually, let me give you the WSMAN, and I'm gonna show you that the KDC error, principal name unknown, meaning that the WSMAN, it's WinRM, it's not registered in this case, so it's going to give you that error, which we got. So then we can utilize HTTP, which is web application. It uses Kerberos, Kerberos, and of course we can utilize WinRM, Evil-WinRM, to get the remote shelf access. If your user happens to be a local user to only an application such as the database MySQL, you can definitely request a specific SPN. So let me make sure it didn't write anything, so we don't have to rewrite the service ticket. So let's change that to HTTP instead of this one. Perfect. Here's the ticket that we have just gotten as administrator, and let's export this. Let me make sure I export the correct one. Perfect. There it is. So now we can utilize, that's the one we just did. So we can use got a 6032 using in-packet PSNSEC. This is what the SIFs. Now let's use Evil-WinRM so we can get inside the box. I do have to change a couple things here. This is going to be capital letters. HTTP. Well, it's going to, there it is. We might have to, I did set up the fully qualified domain name and the domain as DC. This is fully qualified name, and this is the domain name, which I created variables earlier. And here it is. We got a WinRM shell as the administrator. So this is just a proof of concept, so I can show you to utilize different SPNs once you have the S4U to self. Then you can request S4U to proxy to a specific SPN, but do not rely on using SIFs all the time. You're gonna see people are gonna utilize the SIFs, SMB, SPN service to quickly gain like access and dump all the secrets down. But that's, like I said, that's unnecessary, and you're creating a lot of mess. You're creating a lot of hashes that you don't need. If you understand this, you can narrow your work to just filter for specific users that can essentially move lateral, or it can provide you with higher access and avoid dumping users that are not privileged enough, so you don't get you don't really get a lot of noise and get essentially red alarms, right? But this is, again, all this is going to be in the Discord channel, where I'm going to leave every of the notes that we just did with additional information, how to do it, and things like that. Thank you.